Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? We just got some breaking news. Nintendo has announced a VR headset.
It's real.
I don't know I haven't read anything about this. We were just recording the podcast. I don't even. What?
Okay,
What?
so yeah, this
What?
is pretty crazy.
I'm sorry. It says Nintendo Labo
Yeah.
VR kit.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Christian, give me the details. I haven't read anything about this.
Okay, there's a lot here. Okay, so on Nintendo's official website, labo.nintendo.com, coming April 12th,
April 12th.
Toy-Con Kit 4 VR kit.
That's
Nintendo
like
Labo.
next week.
Yeah, it's so soon.
Damn.
Okay. Here's the official statement. With the new Nintendo Labo VR kit, there's more to make, play, and discover together than ever before. Nintendo Labo Toy-Con Kit 4 VR kit is a unique first VR experience kids and families can build themselves. The starter set plus blaster kit provides an action-packed introduction to the experience. You can then add to the fun with the expansion sets. Or if you want an even broader experience right away, you can purchase the full Nintendo Labo VR kit, which features 6 VR Toy-Con projects in one package. Would you like to know the expansion packages?
Yes, please. Please, by all means.
Do you have any comment on what I've read so far?
No, you said it was for kids and families, right? So far, right? April 12th. I mean, I'm looking at some of the pictures. I still don't really know what this is, to be honest.
Most of these kids look like they're at least 12 years old, which I think is the VR cutoff, isn't it?
Yeah, right. It's the same thing with the 3DS.
Yeah.
You had to be 7 years old or something to use it. I don't know.
Okay. So, the VR blaster set is the default. You got a housing for your Switch. You got the goggles that are built into it. Those are the Toy-Con VR goggles. I'll throw those up on screen right now.
Okay.
That set also includes a Toy-Con blaster, which looks like a giant bazooka you hold up to your face. Made of cardboard with a Joy-Con in the end of it. Oh man, this is gonna be so complex.
Wait. These pictures are quite something.
Yeah.
Sorry. So this is not like a VR thing that we've ever seen before.
No, not
Like,
at
it seems
all.
like you're building the VR headset and the peripheral together. Yeah. So that's bizarre. Oh, the bird is back.
It is.
Did you mention that already? I'm sorry.
No, I'm about to get to that.
Sorry. I just had to run around a little bit.
Okay, so the VR kit comes with this is the other SKU you can buy. It comes with the VR goggles, like the standard kit, the Toy-Con blaster, like the standard kit. So you're going to be getting a Toy-Con wind pedal. Don't know what that would be used for.
Wing pedal?
You get wind, W-I-N-D.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe like pilot wings, which would be cool.
Sure.
You get a Toy-Con camera, so Pokemon Snap 2 VR. That's probably going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You get a Toy-Con elephant.
What?
So it looks like a ping pong paddle with like elephant ears on the side. And then the trunk is like an arm where the 2 Joy-Cons are put in there.
Oh, dude, there's like 2 things here that look like a Toy-Con elephant. It's that gun.
Yeah, the blaster.
Yeah, and then that.
And you're also, like you mentioned, the Toy-Con bird is also included in here. And you can buy all of these things separately.
Okay.
All these expansions, like the wind pedal, the bird come together, the camera and the elephant come together. Or you can just buy that big, beefy Nintendo Labo VR expansion kit all in one bundle.
Damn.
So that's all I'm seeing on the main website right now.
Any prices out?
Not that I have seen. I don't know if we're gonna... Let me look a little bit, but why don't you start giving some impressions? What do you think of this?
Some impressions? I think this is all fun and all that stuff. But hey man, that screen is 720p.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can get the positional tracking here. You know, the leaning in, leaning out, all that stuff. It'll be the same thing as a Google Cardboard, I think. You know?
Yeah, and I think that's probably the audience they're trying to go for here, you know?
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. But
like, I don't think we're gonna be getting a like full-blown Super Mario VR, Mario Kart VR, that kind of thing.
No, you're right. You're right.
I think it is. Like I said it jokingly, but I fully believe something like a Pokemon Snap would work brilliantly on this.
Sure.
Where it's
or
like you're just sitting on a rails, looking around at things.
I keep looking at that blaster, and the way you're positioned in the middle of that thing makes me think of the original Doom, where the gun is centered in the middle of the screen.
That's a good point.
I would love a Doom port on the Switch, like original Doom
VR,
like that.
Doom VFR.
Right.
Retro edition. I'm not seeing anything on prices right now.
Yeah. I think this is fun and stuff and cool even.
So, since we're talking prices right now.
Yeah.
How much do you think this is going to cost?
I think if it's not $30 for the VR kit, I think they've messed up. I feel like a Google Cardboard is not that expensive.
See, I don't know, because maybe they like saw what happened with Labo, because Labo was pretty expensive, right? It was like $80 for the robot.
Labo, yeah, it was $80 for the robot and 60 or 70 for the variety kit.
Yeah, so honestly, when I was reading through these things, I was expecting the VR and goggle starter kit to be around at least 80, but probably around 100. And then the crazy expansion ones be like 130.
Well, there's not actually that much stuff they're doing to it that the other kits didn't have. Except, honestly, the VR kit, it might be less cardboard at first.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like, if they're going to be focusing on that as a selling point, or the fact that it's VR, you know?
Or maybe like they've actually designed some really cool software they think is worth the price.
Yeah, because that was their justification for the robot, right? They thought the game was fun enough to be warrant $60 on top of the 20, I guess, you put in for the cardboard.
Right. So there's no video out for this thing, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is so strange.
It's a very weird way to announce it, honestly.
So this is their April game, then?
Sure. I mean, I should mention too. There was a vehicle kit that came out in like August last year. That
there was,
September, that I feel like just came and went. All of this honestly kind of came and went, but the vehicle kit especially, I thought.
So, I guess my question right now, besides the fact of do you think you're going to get this, is what kind of software would you want to see on this?
Kind of software. I'm so over the tech demo stuff for VR. Well, I'm not so over it, but like I love fun gimmicks in VR. Like the VR that works the best is the stuff that lets you interact with everything you can see, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not seeing anything here that really shows hand tracking. You know,
I was just gonna bring that up.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because it looks like the Joy-Con are always strapped into something,
right?
Be it the headset or a peripheral.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I have to imagine there's going to be some... Like, if this is open to developers outside of just Nintendo, if they want to... If, like, they can make stuff that works with maybe traditional controls and then just the camera being the VR aspect, I don't know.
Oh, like using a Pro Controller?
Maybe, or even split Joy-Con or just any configuration, because, like, the top right on the VR kit expansion box... The kit on the top right is just looking in the VR headset, and there's no Joy-Con anywhere on the headset.
Yeah, but you see that planet next to him? He's just going through the slides, I'm telling you. Like those viewfinder things. Like
one of those things from Toy Story.
Right, exactly.
Like the clicky things, the slideshows.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is so fascinating, though.
It is fascinating, but I think they can bungle it pretty easily. I mean, actually, the real answer is this just isn't for us, I don't think. Like...
But do you think you're going to get it?
Well, okay, yeah, I'm kind of a nuts.
Because I was going to say, I'm kind of fascinated by this right now.
Yeah, but I was really fascinated by Labo too, but in the way that kind of came, like, I just didn't care at that point. I mean, I did see I think Wario64 tweeted that, like, the big robot was like $40 the other day. Oh. And I thought about it, I really did, but I can't see myself using this very much, and that's probably fine, but... I need to see this. I really can't honestly make a statement on this until I see the software. You know.
I agree.
And Nintendo is really good at using and making really great stuff out of crazy shit. You know, like
they are
some nutty mechanics and really inventive controls. Like they're great at that. So,
I know I'm super hung up on this, but I cannot get Pokemon Snap out of my mind after seeing that camera.
Dude, but let me tell you this.
Yeah.
They put out the Wii U, and we never got a Pokemon Snap game.
But this is a camera.
But the Wii U gamepad was so perfect for it, dude.
I know, but think about it like now, like how the Switch is going, and like Pokemon Company is just like, hey, we got more plans for this year. It's probably a Detective Pikachu port, but like...
I will give you that Pokemon is bigger now, post Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and I feel like
Wii was.
There's been shades of Pokemon Snap in a lot of recent releases. Like Sun and Moon had that photo mode where you could look at different biomes and take pictures of Pikachus and stuff.
I want to say, actually, didn't Let's Go have some photo mode stuff too? Or am I completely missing that? Am I wrong on that?
I remember Let's Go having a lot of opportunities where I took a screenshot.
Yeah, I feel like there was something Pokemon Snap-like about Let's Go, but maybe I'm completely forgetting.
But there is a refined VR camera mode for Pokemon Go. So the idea of taking pictures of Pokemon is not foreign anymore, and I feel like they must know how many people want that.
I can see it. But why wouldn't they have announced this earlier?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't ready?
Why do we not know any of the software that's coming?
Yeah, that's the craziest thing, because we can really only speculate based on the peripherals, I guess.
Is this why Reggie is leaving?
Well, he's leaving in April, right? Maybe this was the last thing he wanted to put out there.
It's possible. It's coming out 3 days before he leaves.
This is so strange.
Yeah.
If you could have one dream Nintendo VR game, what would it be?
If you have something in mind, you just say it right now, because I have to think.
I mean, Pokemon Snap would be cool. I'm not the biggest Pokemon Snap fan. If I had to pick something, I would say probably like
Luigi's Mansion.
I don't know, but it would definitely have to because I would want something that's super atmospheric. Maybe just like a PlayStation VR World style, like stand in Delfino Plaza, stand in Peach's Castle, stand in Luigi's Mansion for like placing music. I don't know.
I feel like Luigi's Mansion and VR, like in a way. So I actually, full disclosure, I haven't played Luigi's Mansion. I'm just trying to think right now of like the fixed camera stuff of Resident Evil.
Ooh, yeah.
There's not really an appeal. There's not really many stuff that does that anymore. If anything, I think putting you in that fixed camera position with the VR kit could be pretty awesome.
That would be cool, yeah.
And really good for the atmosphere. There was actually a game on a PC for the Oculus VR launch, Chronos. I don't know if you heard about that.
I have heard of that. It's on PSVR now, I think.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So that was made by the guys who, I want to say, just put out Darksiders 3 now, which unfortunately isn't apparently good. But that game was cool. Chronos was a fixed camera kind of horror game thing with a little action combat. So I think that could work.
That's pretty cool.
And I honestly haven't played Astrobot either, but I think a Mario game.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Would be pretty good.
That'd be so good if they did a full-on Mario platformer in VR.
Yeah, looking around the diorama and stuff.
That'd be amazing.
But, I will say again though, like, to achieve that dream, this ain't it in terms of what I want.
Absolutely not yet. I don't think this is. Again, I think at best we get some cool roller coaster on rails experiences.
Right.
And that's at best.
This is how they demo the Universal Studios Park expansion. Just hand this around to people in the press suits or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think this is very comparable to Google Cardboard or like just using the YouTube VR stuff.
Sure.
Like I don't think it's going to be anything crazy beyond that, but it would be cool if there was at least one sort of piece of software they really want to get behind for this.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But like, what is that bird for? Like,
we saw it last year.
Yeah, I remember that, but like,
how nuts?
What are you gonna do with a bird head in VR?
I'm trying to think honestly. That bird head.
So
your eyes are in the bird. And
here's what I'm gonna say.
All right.
I just reminded this. We were talking about Zelda earlier.
Sure.
Remember in Twilight Princess, there was that minigame where you could pay like 10 rupees and grab a Kuko and like fly off through rings? It's that.
Yes.
It has to be that, because you're putting a bird on your head.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
something like that.
They can make a really good Zelda dungeon with a VR kit.
Oh my god. I mean, this is like, I feel like everybody's going to be speculating that now, of just like the craziest things Nintendo can do in VR. Which again, I'm with you. I don't think this is that. As cool as that would be.
Honestly, dude, you know what this is?
What?
This is a Star Fox game. That's what it is. All of these...
I'm trying to look.
Like, all these things add up into, like, the... You know, because they made that Star Fox CCTV game, right? The security one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Star Fox Guard had that crazy, like, look at the gamepad sometimes where there's a different camera angle.
Uh-huh.
I bet you all of these are part of one Star Fox expedition.
Alright, so is that what you're putting your name in for, Star Fox VR game?
Not, I guess not seriously, but, like, I kind of think maybe... If there's a Nintendo IP that gets VR treatment first, it's not Mario Kart, I think it's Star Fox.
Star Fox would be an interesting one. Again, I don't know how much say Nintendo has over this, but I feel like some sort of Pokemon thing would make this thing sell 10 times better than it already will.
Sure.
And I do think it's going to do pretty well, considering VR is... Like, if this is entry-level VR for a slightly better version of a Google Cardboard, and it's Nintendo-ified...
Also consider, though, that Google Cardboard is taking people's phones that have, like, at least 1080p screens.
That's also true.
Sometimes even higher than that.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
so curious.
I'm just
If
hoping
it's
the
under
software-
$100, I'm going to buy it.
I think it's going to be less than, like, 60.
Alright, well, that's really all there is to say, I guess. So
Right, yeah. Alright.
if there is something about a trailer, I'll throw that up above what we're talking about while I'm editing this.
Yeah.
But that sure is something. I never expected that to be real, honestly.
Yeah, well, I heard something about this. I feel like recently there were some more rumors about a VR thing.
I do feel like it popped up again in the last
Like-
couple weeks.
Right. But, hey. I think it's cool.
It is cool.
But, yeah. I'd be happy to get it if it's, like, at a price that it's more like I can't go wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But unless the software is amazing, hey, that's my closing thoughts. Show me some software.
Yeah, it's strange they didn't. Like, it's very strange they chose to not do software with the announcement of this, but
Yeah,
maybe they're just waiting for some bomb to drop.
maybe. Well,
So,
I guess that takes us out then. Well, thanks, Christian,
Yeah.
for coming onto the scene and explaining this while it's hot and ready.
yeah. no
It's
problem.
bizarre. Yeah. Take care,
All right.
everyone.
Yeah, look out for the podcast on Friday. See you later.
Yeah. See ya.